I've been holding out on you, but not today. Not for episode 42.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that.
I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, she's TSED. I'm Simone, they call me TSED.
Like that. All right, y'all. So it's me, the self-esteem Dr. Simone Alicia. Welcome back to A Positive Mind with TSED. Here's what happened. Yeah, I've been holding back, but not really, but kind of, but sort of a little bit, because most of the times I give you this tip. But today, in this episode, I have done some research, and this little tip is turning into the biggest tip ever. Let me give you some background information. So I'm doing some research for a thesis paper I'm writing. More on that later. But the research has led me to the core, as a hint, to the core of something that we really need to be tuned into more than we ever thought. Now, episode after episode, if you go back, and you should go back because they're really good. They're good. What? They're really good. Episode after episode, I have hinted at this. I have mentioned it. I've reminded you of this, but there's a little bit deeper I want to go today. All right. It is the answer to why your affirmations don't work sometimes. It is the reason that even if you're being positive, you're just not feeling very good. It's the reason you think your manifestations and prayers go unanswered sometimes. I've got this. I'm so excited to tell you. Your heart. Your heart. Now, you know I've been talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza since the beginning of time. Shout out, Joe. Dr. Joe's been telling us the same things over and over and has been validating all of these things with research. And at the heart of the matter is the heart. Heart is at the heart of the matter. Heart and soul of this topic is the heart and the soul. It's all about the heart. So the research between Dr. Joe Dispenza, the Heart Math Institute, and tons of other amazing researchers have been talking to us about the power of the heart. You know, follow your heart. Even if you break down that Disney song, if your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. I'm just saying. The truth of the matter is that there is scientific research, there are studies, there is data now to tell us exactly what the heart is doing and what the role of the heart is in our affirmations and our positive thinking and our manifestations and the law of attraction and our prayers, and you get the point. I'm going to break it down for you really quickly here because if I didn't mention it, I'm heading to Hawaii tomorrow and, well, I'm very excited. So I got to go finish packing, but I really did not want to miss an episode with you guys. And this one, most of all, we can really start to tune into the heart. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the science so you understand what this all is. And then I'm going to tell you how it works and make sure that you have a tool and a tip you can use to help you. So I've personally got hundreds of hours of research into it. And of course, the industry itself has years and years of research behind it. So I'm going to try to break that down to you in like a couple minutes. You take this really, really deep, y'all, but I'm going to try to keep this very simple. Your heart is like a magnet. Literally, it is measurable. Like scientists have measured this electromagnetism. The brain and the heart together is electricity and magnetism, and it works together and surrounds the body. It's a whole thing. Basically, when you study the science, it says that when you are thinking something really clear that you want, an intention, and your elevated emotions are raised up in really positive feeling like love or gratitude or appreciation, you are perfectly set up to attract something in your life, like at an atomic level, like literally all of the things in the world are connected by this field, and you are in control of the field when you have an intention and you're elevating your emotions. The point I'm making is that when you have this positive thinking that you're working on, when you have these affirmations that you're shouting out, you can't just be saying the words. You have to actively engage the heart. Feel and enjoy the feeling of this affirmation coming true, or how it feels saying it, or the thought of having it, or whatever it is. You have to engage the heart in the process. Otherwise, it's like you're sending out a fishing line, and when the fish bites, you don't bother pulling it in. That's what it's like when you send all these positive thoughts out, but you're not actually feeling anything. So when you want to reel that fish in, or whatever you're trying to manifest, you have to engage the heart. So here's what you do. You focus your attention into your heart. Literally think about your heart. Focus on your heart while you elevate into very positive emotions. And one of the easiest positive emotions to access is gratitude. As you're breathing, just imagine that the breath is coming actually in and out from the heart center. Oh my gosh, there's so much science here, man. We could do a 30-hour video on this. Yeah, I said hour. I meant it. But you don't need to do that. You can just go ahead and follow Dr. Joe Dispenza and Heart Math Institute and all the other genius minds that are researching all of this stuff because it is so powerful. So one more time, focus your mind on some intention you have, or let your mind be completely blank, whichever one's easier for you. Then turn your attention to your heart. Really focus on that space where your heart is and just imagine feeling good. Reach for gratitude, reach for love, reach for any positive emotion that you can actually feel in that moment, like a smile starts to want to curl across your face or tears of joy just start flowing from your eyes. You've got to feel different when you're done. And that's it. That's how you activate the field. That's how we really utilize these tips and tools, these prayers, these meditations, these laws of attraction, all the things that we're really capable of doing as wonderful divine beings requires us to do it in love. All right, y'all. Can you hear that? Hawaii's calling, so I gotta go. But take this with you. I'm telling you right now, tune into your heart, set your intention or clear your mind, and really do some beautiful breathing. This time, instead of sending you to my academy, where I do have some references to Dr. Joe's stuff so you can link out to him, I'm actually gonna send you straight to Dr. Joe this time because he is so amazing, and the work that he's done and the research and the meditations he has are right there for you. Him and his team have made sure that we have the resources we need, and I wanna make sure you can access it. So that's it for episode 42, y'all. Remember, open your heart, focus on your heart, think of your heart, dream through your heart, breathe through your heart, give positive, loving attention to your heart, feeling genuinely good, like emotions should change in you, which then affects the chemicals in your body and the field around the body. I told you, it's a deep, deep dive. I've been researching for thousands of hours, hundreds of hours. I don't know how many hours. But I've been researching and it is so good. So take this with you, open your heart, breathe through your heart, and watch your beautiful dreams come true. See you next Sunday.
I'm Simone.